specifying communication preferences, or providing essential details. Our platform ensures that your partners are always well connected. With its Activity tab, we can have a cohesive view of all the partners and their transactions can be filtered as per business requirement. Endpoint Partner Manager supports various message formats, including NES standards such as X12 and EDIFACT. APEC also supports XML and JSON and even CSV. This flexibility allows your partners to communicate with you using their preferred formats. Partner Manager also supports various protocols to communicate like HTTP, HTTPS, AS2L, SFTP. With Endpoint Partner Manager, messages are handled with precision from the moment a message is received to the acknowledgement sent back to the partner. Our platform manages the entire communication lifecycle. With Endpoint Partner Manager, MuleSoft empowers organizations with end-to-end automation. MuleSoft APIs seamlessly integrate and centralize information within our ERP system, delivering enhanced value to the businesses. Over 50% organizations believe that they need to modernize their B2B integration challenges, and Anypoint Partner Manager is a go-to solution for efficient and effective partner communication. From profile management to message handling, data management, and efficient business transactions, the platform is designed to enhance collaboration with your vendors. Experience the power of streamlined communication with Anypoint Partner Manager.
MuleSoft Intelligent Document Processing, or IDP, leverages the power of AI and machine learning to automate the extraction, classification, and management of data from various documents, making your operations more efficient and accurate. Let's explore the key features that make MuleSoft IDP an essential tool for your business. IDP effortlessly extracts the data from invoices, purchase orders, receipts, forms, and more, and convert it into a structured data that can be used across multiple applications. It also assists in data classification based on content, enabling it to categorize documents effectively and make the data usable. MuleSoft IDP simplifies document processing, reducing manual efforts and minimizing errors. With IDP, structured data can be sent directly to your ERPs, CRMs, or any other end systems. This powerful integration significantly reduces full-time equivalent costs by an impressive 80 to 90%. With IDP and MuleSoft RPA, Composer, Anypoint Platform, and Flow Orchestration, you can empower both business and IT teams with seamless end-to-end automation. Partner with us to experience the benefits of MuleSoft automation.
అంటే ఫస్ట్ టైం వాళ్ళు అప్రూవ్ చేస్తే పిక్ చేస్తే నెక్స్ట్ టైం నుంచి ఒకవేళ సేమ్ టైం ఆఫ్ డాక్యుమెంట్
Initially, when EDI was introduced, supply chains were simpler. However, in today's complex business environment, companies engage with numerous suppliers that may change with shifting market conditions. The current landscape requires a transition from spaghetti codes and point-to-point integrations to modern centralized PI-led approach. With Anypoint Partner Manager, we can streamline partner communications and manage your vendor partnerships far more efficiently. Whether it's updating contact information, specifying communication preferences, or providing essential details, our platform ensures that your partners are always well connected. With its Activity tab, we can have a cohesive view of all the partners and their transactions can be filtered as per business requirement. Endpoint Partner Manager supports various message formats, including NES standards such as X12 and EDIFACT. APEC also supports XML and JSON and even CSV. This flexibility allows your partners to communicate with you using their preferred formats. Partner Manager also supports various protocols to communicate like HTTP, HTTPS, AS2 and SFTP. With any point Partner Manager, messages are handled with precision from the moment a message is received to the acknowledgement sent back to the partner. Our platform manages the entire communication lifecycle. With any point Partner Manager, MuleSoft empowers organizations with end-to-end automation. And MuleSoft APIs seamlessly integrate centralized information within an ERP system, delivering enhanced value to their businesses. Over 50% organizations believe that they need to modernize their B2B integration challenges, and AnyPoint Partner Manager is a go-to solution for efficient and effective partner communication. From profile management to message handling, data management, and efficient business transactions. The platform is designed to enhance collaboration with your vendors. Experience the power of streamlined communication with AnyPoint Partner Manager.
MuleSoft Intelligent Document Processing, or IDP, leverages the power of AI and machine learning to automate the extraction, classification, and management of data from various documents, making your operations more efficient and accurate. Let's explore the key features that make MuleSoft IDP an essential tool for your business. IDP effortlessly extracts the data from invoices, purchase orders, receipts, forms, and more, and convert it into a structured data that can be used across multiple applications. It also assists in data classification based on content, enabling it to categorize documents effectively and make the data usable. MuleSoft IDP simplifies document processing, reducing manual efforts and minimizing errors. With IDP, structured data can be sent directly to your ERPs, CRMs, or any other end systems. This powerful integration significantly reduces full-time equivalent costs by an impressive 80 to 90%. With IDP and MuleSoft RPA, Composer, AnyPoint Platform, and Flow Orchestration, you can empower both business and IT teams with seamless end-to-end automation. Partner with us to experience the benefits of MuleSoft automation.
Initially, when EDI was introduced, supply chains were simpler. However, in today's complex business environment, companies engage with numerous suppliers that may change with shifting market conditions. The current landscape requires a transition from spaghetti codes and point-to-point integrations to modern centralized PI-led approach. With AnyPoint Partner Manager, we can streamline partner communications and manage your vendor partnerships far more efficiently. Whether it's updating contact information, specifying communication preferences, or providing essential details, our platform ensures that your partners are always well connected. With its Activity tab, we can have a cohesive view of all the partners, and their transactions can be filtered as per business requirement. AnyPoint Partner Manager supports various message formats, including NES standards such as X12 and EDIFACT. APEM also supports XML and JSON and even CSV. This flexibility allows your partners to communicate with you using their preferred formats. Partner Manager also supports various protocols to communicate like HTTP, HTTPS, AS2 and SFTP. With AnyPoint Partner Manager, messages are handled with precision from the moment a message is received to the acknowledgement sent back to the partner. Our platform manages the entire communication lifecycle. With AnyPoint Partner Manager, MuleSoft empowers organizations with end-to-end automation. The MuleSoft APIs seamlessly integrate centralized information within an ERP system, delivering enhanced value to their businesses. Over 50% organizations believe that they need to modernize their B2B integration challenges, and Anypoint Partner Manager is a go-to solution for efficient and effective partner communication, from profile management to message handling, data management, and efficient business transactions. The platform is designed to enhance collaboration with your vendors. Experience the power of streamlined communication with Anypoint Partner Manager.
MuleSoft Intelligent Document Processing, or IDP, leverages the power of AI and machine learning to automate the extraction, classification, and management of data from various documents, making your operations more efficient and accurate. Let's explore the key features that make MuleSoft IDP an essential tool for your business. IDP effortlessly extracts the data from invoices, purchase orders, receipts, forms, and more, and convert it into a structured data that can be used across multiple applications. It also assists in data classification based on content, enabling it to categorize documents effectively and make the data usable. MuleSoft IDP simplifies document processing, reducing manual efforts and minimizing errors. With IDP, structured data can be sent directly to your ERPs, CRMs, or any other end systems. This powerful integration significantly reduces full-time equivalent costs by an impressive 80 to 90%. With IDP and MuleSoft RPA, Composer, Anypoint Platform, and Flow Orchestration, you can empower both business and IT teams with seamless end-to-end automation. Partner with us to experience the benefits of MuleSoft automation.
Initially, when EDI was introduced, supply chains were simpler. However, in today's complex business environment, companies engage with numerous suppliers that may change with shifting market conditions. The current landscape requires a transition from spaghetti codes and point-to-point integrations to modern centralized PII approach. With Anypoint Partner Manager, we can streamline partner communications and manage your vendor partnerships far more efficiently. Whether it's updating contact information, specifying communication preferences, or providing essential details, our platform ensures that your partners are always well connected. With its activity tab, we can have a cohesive view of all the partners and their transactions can be filtered as per business requirement. Anypoint Partner Manager supports various message formats, including NES standards such as X12 and NFL. APEC also supports XML, JSON, and even CSV. This flexibility allows your partners to communicate with you using their preferred formats. Partner Manager also supports various protocols to communicate like HTTP, HTTPS, AS2, and SFTP. With Anypoint Partner Manager, messages are handled with precision from the moment a message is received to the acknowledgement sent back to the partner. Our platform manages the entire communication lifecycle. With Anypoint Partner Manager, MuleSoft empowers organizations with end-to-end automation. MuleSoft APIs will seamlessly integrate and centralize information within an ERP system, delivering enhanced value to the businesses. Over 50% of organizations believe that they need to modernize their B2B integration challenges, and Anypoint Partner Manager is a go-to solution for efficient and effective partner communication, from profile management to message handling, data management, and efficient business transactions. The platform is designed to enhance collaboration with your vendors. Experience the power of streamlined communication with Anypoint Partner Manager.
MuleSoft
Hello. Thank you very much. We have around, it's a very big hall. It's we can't. It's around 140 or 150 people are already arrived. Thank you very much for coming on Sunday morning. As Ravani is going to start very quickly, and Avinash, anyone want to speak? Let's not waste any more time. If anyone want to speak, I will come with mic and please speak for 1 minute. Yeah, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. I will give you a mic. Anyone, please? Speak. Want to speak? Just say at least. We need to keep people engaged. At least say your name from where you came.
Yeah, good morning everyone. I am Charan Sai. I started my career at MuleSoft and successfully continuing 2.5 years of experience and looking forward to it.
See, today's actual expected count is 175. You know that right? The magic number of 175. So we started with a slogan like, why can't we get 175 by 175? Fortunately, it is not 11. Okay? So don't think otherwise, not to criticize anyone. See, people who, I think, how many people came first time? Can you raise your hand? First time attended. I know there are so many first time attendees. You people can speak.
Hi, my name is Ramesh. I'm working in Caltech. Yeah, I had totally 6 years of IT experience. In Mule, I had 4 years. So I want to highlight one question for you, sir.
He's asking a very tough question in the morning. We'll speak offline. Yeah, first comers. See, first of all, we should thank Caelius Consulting because initially we proposed a small conference room, but Avinash and the team, they have taken this as a big challenge and they want to make this a big event. That's why they have taken this T-Hub hall, okay? There is a lot of efforts went, okay? First time.
Hi, good morning. This is Trideep. This is my first meetup. I do have a 1.5 year of experience as a MuleSoft developer. And I'm much more excited to know all these things about MuleSoft and all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anyone? First time. First time.
Anyone who wants to introduce yourself, feel free to introduce.
And also one thing I want to tell, you know that right, recently in September, Caelius Consulting has hosted Mule Dreamen. It's a very big event. And even though they hosted that big event shortly, but still they agreed to host this event. You know, this event is due from almost 8 to 9 months. We tried it, but they want to, Avinash and Caelius team want to do this in a very big way. But we should really appreciate because this is the first time we are in Hyderabad, we are doing this kind of event on Sunday morning. I definitely expected that we reach that 175, but not definitely 1111. Relatives of Sravan Lingam.
Good morning, everyone, and I'm happy to come here to attend my brother's meetup and to see this number of participants. Thank you so much to Ravi sir also, and all the best. Thank you.
no experience in software. I'm a banker for the past 12 years. I'm just here to attend Shravan's meetup.
Hi everyone, my name is Jogen. I'm from Salesforce. I work on MuleSoft vulnerabilities. Go to security@salesforce.com, that comes to me and I report all of them.
We also have special stickers that are designed by Shravan. Those are the tech zone. You can collect them, those stickers from the desk. And also, I know there are many people first time comers, right? We already shared the link of Hyderabad MuleSoft group. Please make sure that you join that link. Otherwise, if you have any problem, please reach out to the organizers. Don't forget to add to the Hyderabad groups because we are going to have some more and very good events to come to happen shortly.
Anyone else who wants to introduce yourselves? Raise your hands, I'll come to you. Down there. Ravi, in the second row.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Myself Hemant. I'm working in New Design Technologies. It's been 5 years I'm working in MuleSoft. Yeah, actually we are a very small team in our company. So these kind of events will give a lot of motivation and support for us. So we can interact with anyone who is working on MuleSoft. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this kind of events in the future.
Anyone else? We'll get started in like 5 minutes.
This is Navya. Total I have around 4.5 years of experience. So very happy to be a part of this meetup. Where Shravan's hosting since I was started with his videos at the starting of my journey. So I'm very happy to be part of it. Thank you.
She gets a Agent Force sticker. Last chance to speak. One last person will get 2 stickers. Guys, this is not college. Come on, speak up.
Hi, this is Sangeeta Ghosh. I am working in a Salesforce company. Previously, my domain was Salesforce. Now I have switched my domain to MuleSoft. I am new to MuleSoft. It has been just 3 months, so looking forward to gain knowledge by attending the events. Thank you.
She gets a Okay, Ravi, stage is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So we are going to start. I think we are 15 or 20 minutes late. So this is the forward-looking statement. You all know that, right? Yeah, you can go to next slide. Yeah, today's agenda, you all know that, right? I know many people already went through IDP and all. Now Shravan and his team is going to cover about IDP, and also they are going to cover one of the new feature they recently introduced few days back. Okay? Please make sure that you understand that. I know many people already attended, but definitely they are going to present more interactive and also the practical way they are going to show it. Yeah, these are the organizers, and anyhow, from the background we have Bharat sir, raise your hand. He is from Salesforce, and anyhow our master Shravan already there. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Avinash, we need to thank you. You know that as I told you, this discussion is happening from almost March and April. So Avinash, you want to do it in a very big way. I'm telling you. So you know that there are a lot of budget and everything, but you want to have very huge people with more than 200 like that. But they got on Sunday. We should really thank Avinash for his all your cooperation help and whole his team. Okay? We should really thank him. Now I really realize why we have not taken this for our Mule Max birthday. We could have done it in a very different way. But thank you very much, Avinash and Caelius Consult.
Amish, please come to the stage and speak few words.
Very different kind of Sunday morning from our usual Sundays. Usually the events do happen on Saturdays, but since my colleague Shravan was here with a very limited time of his, this was the only day, and the place was so beautiful. I just wanted to do it here, and it was only available for today. So thank you so much, everybody, for making it out and being here. It's an absolute pleasure. My name is Avnish. I lead the endeavors for Caelius Consulting in Hyderabad, and looking at the city, Hyderabad, like it's been like more than a year that Caelius is here, and what I feel, and maybe it's not quantified in the numbers, but the amount of contribution the city gives in the entire Salesforce ecosystem is, exceptional. And especially in MuleSoft, I mean, the kind of, the culture we have of the Salesforce ecosystem, and of course, a big hand to Mr. Ravi Tamada. I mean, the kind of the way the MuleSoft community has kept it thriving, right? Even though his partner in crime has been traveling all over the world, right? But still, and like very good friends, of course, very good relations. So it's absolutely beautiful. And I think a few of you would be like new in the journey of MuleSoft. Some of you would be like relatively tenured. And me being in the space for several years in MuleSoft, I feel that it's an absolutely beautiful career path for all of us. Lately, we were speaking about it in our office, and we just in a late night we were kind of talking about it that the career path of the MuleSoft developers, right, and who grow out to be architects, are very fit for the CIO kind of roles, because every now and then we are looking at the different end systems, we are looking at like different systems, how they are like working together, and in a broader organization, right, how they all work together and kind of create the overall enterprise architecture. So yeah, absolutely, great career path, like for especially for the people who are new in this journey. It's absolutely something that there will be a lot of things for you to look for. And switching to today's topic, IDP, I think it couldn't have been more relevant time to talk about this since the IDP Einstein, it's GA, I think on Tuesday. We have kind of knocked ourselves off on the beta version, so finally it's out. The customers are kind of excited. They are like waiting for it, and and the best part about it is like the exceptional market fit this product from MuleSoft provides. even if you are talking to anybody who is belongs to a non-technical background, who's running any sort of business, I think IDP has such broader application that you can easily explain it to like anybody, right? And once this session would be done and you'll be going back home, all of us would be able to think of the different use cases where we can put it into. And we came from mule dreaming also, and what we realized, and I would also like to do that in the coming future in Hyderabad, that we as the people from the community, right, knowledge sharing is definitely something that we have been doing in the past, and we are doing. That's our prime responsibility. But the responsibility also needs to be shifted to kind of spread the word about these products like IDP, right? In like to the other people who belong to other technology stacks, and to the people who are business owners, the people who are who can potentially use MuleSoft in our country. And apparently, Arundhati's post on LinkedIn, you must have seen a couple of days ago. I think Salesforce has crossed 1 billion revenue, lately in India, which is kind of magnificent. And for all of us being in this ecosystem, right, it's our responsibility that adoption also happens in India, rather just in North America or like the European region. So a lot of scope there. So with that being said, I think I wouldn't take a lot of more time. So looking forward for the discussions for the day ahead. Thank you so much, all of you, for showing up on a Sunday morning. Really excited for this. Thanks.
Thank you, Anish. And today we have our very special guest, Krishnan. He is the Partner Success Director at Salesforce. Thank you, Krishnan. So please welcome him. Thanks for coming out at short notice. Please take it.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. So exciting to see this community here. Especially, I'm very close to this community. I think this is my fourth or fifth event this year. So many events we are doing in the community. First of all, I want to thank each one of you in this room and every member of this community wherever they are. Because of you, we look good in front of our clients. Because of you, we really feel so proud that okay, we are doing something different. So, as a first thing, we always thank Salesforce because we strongly believe gratitude is the best attitude. So, thank you for being in the ecosystem, being our partners, being our ambassadors to the end clients, and making the difference. I think I have 5 to 10 minutes, so I'll try to keep some important things. Of course, I'm not going to talk about technology. There are people, experts, Shravan, Ravi, so many people are here to deal with technology. But 2 or 3 things I want to talk about. First one, I have a few questions. So how many of you use these apps like Uber, Ola, or Swiggy, Zomato kind of things? How many of you use? Raise your hand. Okay. So when any of these apps take more than 50 seconds to 30 seconds just to load, how many of you try switching to an alternative? Like if you are on Swiggy, you may trying Zomato. Raise your hands, feel free. I can say, like, you may not see the people behind you, but I can see around 70% in this room, right? So, what this means is typically when there is an opportunity for any company, all they get is 15 to 30 seconds to impress their customers to gain any business out of it, right? So the patience levels, the way the customers expect out of time any company is getting to impress their customers. Right? So in that time, if you need to impress your customer and win their heart and continue the business, you can imagine how challenging it is, and that is where you people make big difference. So be it a bank where they are using mobile app to do banking transactions. Most of you know what happens in the banking world, especially when an app is used. Behind the scenes is integration, right? Similarly, anything you take, right, you deal with that integration layer or API layer. So you guys make really big difference in every company that is out there today. But why customers, or forget about the end customers, our customers, right? Why do they really give value to MuleSoft? And forget about MuleSoft. If someone needs to invest some money, why do they do it? Can anyone tell me? Where do we invest our money? Okay, where do we see ROI, right? Return on investment. In simple terms, if I put it, people invest their time or money when they get some value out of it. As simple as that. Right? That value can be of two types. You either ease someone's pain, right? Someone is having problems, you solve those problems, they're ready to pay, they're ready to invest. Or you add value in terms of additional capabilities or comfort or whatever it is, right? So, for example, cars, you're not easing any pain, rather you're giving more comfort. Hospitals, you're easing pain, you're taking out someone's problem. So, people primarily pay for two types of things. Either you ease someone's pain or some challenges, or you add value, nothing else. So that is what we call in one sentence bringing value or bringing some difference. So 1999, when everyone is busy trying to fix that Y2K problem, only one company thought about customer relationship management. So if you go back and check the New York Stock Exchange, what is listed, like the listing name for Salesforce, you see it as CRM, not SFDC or Salesforce. Because 25 years ago, we realized the value of customer relationship. So that is where, instead of listing it out as SFDC or something, we listed it as CRM. And after that, so many companies came up with CRM solutions and all. They say we have market and all. But we were the first to take care of that. Going forward, if you see your own journey in MuleSoft, it all started as integration product, but when the world is talking about ESBs, we spoke about the API-led or the reusability concept or composability of enterprise, right? Like integrating solutions. Maybe few years later, when the whole world is thinking about APIs and other things, we spoke about customer 360, because the key difference you can make is when you unify profiles. So when customer is coming from 10 different channels, having 10 different profiles, he may have some sales history, he may have some service history. He's trying to find out some solution for his problem. And then if you ask again so many questions saying, okay, what was the product you purchased, what is the problem you are facing and all, then it is like you are irritating him more, right, than solving their problem. So we thought, when a customer is reaching to a company for a solution, why can't we first create a unified profile, get a 360-degree view of a customer? If he purchased the product, we know the name of the customer, we know the telephone number or something using which you can attribute what all are the things that has happened in the past. He purchased so-and-so product, his purchase date was this, he tried these channels, like he did a chat, or he called a customer care, or he submitted some complaint. Whatever history that is there, you can easily acquire that history. And when they reach out to the customer care, this is this so-and-so customer, this is his sales profile, this is his service profile, This was the marketing profile. This is the discount you got. And you have all the information in front of you. You can take solution. You can handle that situation very well and provide a solution. That was until 2022. Now, then started the AI revolution. Right? All of you know Chat GPT was into picture. While companies are even the tech community is trying to find out what kind of advantages that ChatGPT can provide, we already built our co-pilots. So we started helping the companies or the sales agents, service agents with co-pilots. While everyone is now trying to figure out how we can build co-pilots and help companies, we already came up with something beyond that, and now Agent Force will launch in September. How many of you heard about Agent Force? Not bad. So I can say around 40-50%. So Agent Force is going to make a very big difference the way companies are going to help their customers. Because when I call a company, I don't want to press okay. If you want to talk about your recent order, press 1. If you want to deal with something else, press 2 and all that. We want the companies to deal with customers in a very natural way, as if I'm talking to a human. Anytime I call it, like I don't have to maintain like people 24/7. Rather, agents are there and they are not tired. They are pretty quick. I'll give you one classic example. Recently, we did one implementation for Disney. How many of you are aware of Disney? Disneyland? At least you might have seen it in the movies if you did not go. So Disneyland has so many rides, right? So hundreds of rides. Right? If I take a pass for a day, I can go on different rides. So I go to ride 1, ride 2, ride 3, and it was my recent experience. I was in Paris. We went to this Disneyland. We went through 3 or 4 rides, and suddenly when we want to go to one of the rides, it was like we were in the queue for 20 minutes and the ride got cancelled. I'm not cooking this story. I can later still, if you want, I can share my photographs at Disney. But fortunately, this is coincidental. Very recently, I heard this story from one of the sales execs saying they built a solution for Disneyland. So you may have an app when you go to Disneyland, you book your pass, you have the details of it. Now they built an agent. If you are in the line, in the middle, in the front you have 100 people, in the back you have 100 people. Now the ride got cancelled. You can imagine the situation. You have a kid. Generally kids are very impatient. You don't know what to do then, right? Now the solution is when you are in that situation, immediately when you know that this particular ride got cancelled, when you check what are my next options, the agent that is there on your mobile will tell you, hey, these are your 5 rides. I can select my 10 or 15 favorites. It will show, okay, you completed these 5. These are the 6 rides that are now on your favorite list. And out of which, the first ride is taking 7 minutes to get into it. The waiting time is 7 minutes. The other one is 3 minutes. Now from the point where you are at, the next ride is like 2 minutes walk. And after that, there is 3 minutes waiting. It is easy for you to plan things pretty quickly. The same thing if you need to do with a human who is standing in a queue or who is managing the queue. You cannot manage every customer, you cannot talk to every customer who is in the line, but an agent can do it. I can just open my mobile and the agent is going to tell me what are my options, where can I go next, where can I have my next ride, and you can deal with it. These are simple things, but agents are going to make big difference. Okay? So I can very well correlate this with my own experience. So my request is, like I mentioned before, if you need to be relevant, the way Salesforce is relevant today, we constantly innovate, we constantly see. I said in the beginning, right? If you need to be, if someone needs to invest in you as a company, you need to keep making that difference and be making that difference. As developers, as architects, or as consultants, if you need to have someone invest in you, like a company or an opportunity to knock your door, you like the way it used to happen. Projects are like 3 to 6 months max. Once that is done, what is next? Why someone should invite you to work on something else? You need to be relevant, right? So to be relevant, to create that difference, and to, for someone to invest in you, saying, yeah, when he comes to my project, he makes that difference. You need to be relevant. If you need to be relevant, you need to invest in the areas which are relevant to your end customers, because the money comes from the end. Right? Your end customers will invest in you in that project because they see value in it, and if that project, if you need to win, you need to invest in areas where you can make that difference once you get into that project. That is where I say all these things that we are talking about, IDP, agent force, or API cataloging, universal API management, or composer, or whatever you talk about. If you want to make that difference, invest in these things in addition to what you do today to stay relevant. That is one. Two, technology is very rapidly changing. When 10 people are there, the project is over, 10 people are out of that project. Now, out of 10 people, if there is an opportunity for 3, why they should choose you? You need to be different from your peers. Right? How do you create that differentiation? By investing in you. When you stay relevant, when you are constantly keeping you up to date, that is when someone will invest in you. My point is very simple. If you want to create some difference, first you create the difference in you by investing in areas where they are constantly changing. Then people will trust you, and then you get the opportunity to make that difference. So make sure you stay relevant, and then second thing is wherever you are, whichever project you are working in, see what kind of value you can bring to that project, right? By either easing their challenges or by adding some value. So for that, either you need to solve some problem by creating solutions, or you need to innovate some simple things which can add value. Okay? So that's all I wanted to say. Make sure whatever that is taking place, you keep yourself relevant to bring the difference. And to help you with, I was talking to some of the people over here. I'm quite surprised that many people I'm talking to are not aware of the enablement events that are available for partners. We do a lot of enablement events. I will share that link with our ambassadors and our organizers here. Whoever participated here, I'll ensure that they receive this link through them. So Shravan, Ravi, and all are there. So please make sure you join these enablement events. We are hearing about IDP today, but the first IDP session that we did was 6 months back. Okay? So you might have heard about IDP then itself. Similarly, we are talking about agent force. We are doing so many things. By the way, agent force, you can build your own agent just in half an hour to 1 hour time. So it is already available on Trailhead, free of cost. Try building your own agent. Second thing is there is AI certification, which is free of cost until the end of this year. I don't know how many of you are there. You can just simply register for it, prepare for it, get yourself AI certified free of cost. Okay. So these kind of things are there. So I just want to make sure you are aware of these things. Keep yourself relevant. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Krishnan. We are very happy to have you here today, and thanks for the insights. And definitely, I think we will be sharing those enablement sessions links that will be really helpful for us. So next, we have my co-speakers and my colleagues, my friend Aditya Mowgli. So please come onto the stage and introduce yourself. We'll take 2-3 minutes of introductions and then we'll get started.
Hey everyone, I'm Aditya Mowgli and I'm currently working as a solution consultant at Caelius Consulting. I've been working in projects for various domains which include integrations and automations with various end systems, and I'm happy to connect with you all today. Thank you.
And we have Chitra. Chitra, please come to the stage.
Avinash, thank you very much. Actually, our event is actually live streaming. Okay, many
solution consultant at Caelius. So I have majorly worked on automation projects here at Caelius itself. And today we will be presenting a demo and we'll be sharing some insights on IDP here. So looking forward to the session. Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Chitra. Thank you, everyone. Once again, I wanted to thank Caelius, the sponsor for today, for organizing this event. This place is like crazy. I love this place. Do you love this place? Yes? Okay, as don't forget, Krishnan mentioned, like, if you want to be different from others, you have to be like, proactive. So let's have this meetup and interactive session. Okay? 1 more minute for the introductions, because I know like you had enough introductions for today. Okay, my name is Shravan Lingam and I'm one of the MuleSoft ambassadors and MuleSoft leader for New Jersey. I was a MuleSoft leader for Hyderabad, but now things change, like we have to be a MuleSoft leader for only one city. So I am currently working in New Jersey and I am a solution architect at Caelius Consulting. And those who know me, that I do write blogs and I make videos on my YouTube channel MuleSoft Tech Zone. And yeah, you can follow me on LinkedIn if you haven't already. And without wasting time, let me go to the session. Again, like the agenda is, I'll go through like what MuleSoft IDP is. I'll show you a quick demo and then followed by a quick break for 15 minutes. Don't take more than 15 minutes, guys, because we have like some crazy, real-time scenarios where we are using IDP by Caelius Consulting. So then we'll have our favorite thing like taking pictures at the end, and before that we will have a trivia quiz. You have like 3 crazy prizes, so don't worry. And yeah, how many of you know MuleSoft IDP? Please raise your hands. How many of you have heard about MuleSoft IDP? How many of you don't know what MuleSoft IDP is? Yes? Okay. So don't worry. So today our session will probably help you to understand what MuleSoft IDP is. So it's pretty simple. Whenever you're learning a new technology or whatever it is, it's not about the technology. Whenever you learn something, it's all English, guys. Okay? So IDP stands for Intelligent Document Processing. What does that mean? The name itself says it's intelligent enough to process your document. But how? How is it like intelligent enough to extract or process the document? It uses some AI-based intelligent processing to read and analyze the documents, like machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing. So these kind of AI-driven technologies are being used by MuleSoft IDP to extract your documents, to process them and analyze them. Again, when it comes to what type of documents we can process, I will show you in the coming slides. I am not a big fan of slides. How many of you are fans of slides? Right? Okay. So I'll quickly go through the slides and probably I'll take more time on showing in the demo. But there are some key points that you need to know. That's the reason we have some kind of slides. And yes, it is GA now. It's available now, MuleSoft IDP. But good news is like the Einstein features for IDP is like, I know that it is going live on Tuesday or Monday, but technically product wise it is already live now. You can, if you open the MuleSoft IDP, you will get to know. Again, like any one platform, we don't have any trial accounts to play around, right? So you need to touch base with your organization or with your customer to have this MuleSoft IDP, because the licensing part of MuleSoft IDP is different from your endpoint platform. Okay, we call something like automation credits. That's the licensing systems we have for MuleSoft IDP. But don't worry, this session is being recorded. It's on YouTube, so if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us. You can always comment on the video. We will try to reach out to you. Okay. So what is so special in Einstein IDP? I know that the previous meetup in Hyderabad also spoke about MuleSoft IDP, but today we are going to see like how Einstein features helps in extracting the unstructured data. Okay. So what is there in IDP? As you can see, like it unlocks the insights for your documents using the same natural language prompts without need of complex training or lens of the document elements. You can just ask Einstein to extract your unstructured data fields. It formats the responses as the JSON output. And you can ask Einstein, I think it's the same point, but yeah. So Einstein uses the OpenAI's GPT 4.0. So this is the version that it is currently using, the LLM gateway model for document analysis in IDP. And it is accessed via the Salesforce Einstein Trust Layer within Einstein platform, which means if you need access to your Einstein features, you must have a Salesforce org account within your organization. Clear? Everyone with me? Yes? Alright. So, your journey with MuleSoft IDP, I tried to segregate this into 3 different parts. Again, I will quickly go through the slides and I will show them in the demo how it works. So the first thing is like the configure. So you need to configure some things like, it's like creation of, in your integration terms, it's like creation of API, okay? Again, you must have known like MuleSoft is an integration platform, right? But it is not just an integration platform anymore. MuleSoft is integration and automation platform. So when it comes to MuleSoft integration, it's like your anypoint platform, anypoint studio, those stuffs where you create APIs and stuff. And when it comes to automation, it is about MuleSoft RPA and MuleSoft IDP. Okay? So yeah, we have 3 different steps: configure, publish, and automate. So let's see what we do in the configure thing. Alright? So the thing what we do is like, here the term called document action. So a document action is a multi-step process that uses like multiple AI engines to scan a document. So whatever we are creating, the application, we call them as like document action. And behind this document action, it has multiple AI engines like NLPs, deep learning, machine learning, everything. And yeah, that is the first step that we have. And what we do is like we customize the data abstraction. We set some field visibility, confidence scores, and prompt configuration. As Abhish said, I'm not sure how many of you heard properly, like, you don't need to be a developer to know IDP, because like IDP is just like, if you have this common thing like how to question someone, like, then you're good to use IDP, because it's all about prompts. How many of you have used ChatGPT? Right? Most of you, right? Yesterday I was seeing like one of my nephew, he was like doing his assignments, he was in 4th year, he just copy pasted everything and it is giving very good answers. Of course, probably the ChatGPT might have trained very well with their own LLMs, but everyone knows how to use ChatGPT, right? It's in a similar way where I'll show you in the demo, like how you ask Einstein or not ChatGPT, but Einstein to extract the fields from your document. So next thing is the output response of this document action is always a JSON object, okay? And within that you will have fields. Again, we will be seeing that in our demo. And one more thing is like, okay, whatever prompts that we are writing in the document actions, it's for the generic templates, like any template. It can be like a bank documents or your resumes or patient information. But if you want to scan the documents which are like of a purchase order, or if it is a invoice agreement, right? You don't need to do even that part. You just need to upload the document, test it, and see if all the fields are getting extracted. Then you can just publish your document action. My friends Aditya and Chitra will be showing that part in the real-time use case. I will be showing you the generic part of stuff. So generic template is like, apart from this invoice orders and purchase orders, any other document is considered as a generic template where you can define your own prompts, you can write your own prompts, and you can extract that data. Alright? The second thing is, now that our documentation is ready, tested, next prompt is you publish your document action in the exchange. Very simple, just how we do in the rammer, right? Once we design our rammer and publish to exchange. Exchange is the place where you can find all your assets, including our document actions. Alright? So remember one thing, we are dealing with the documents. It can be a digital document, it can be a handwritten document. You know, like handwritten documents, it's like, you know, people write in their own way, right? It's not exactly like, even if it is AI is like smart enough to extract the data, there might be some chances like when you are setting the threshold limit or the confidence score. If it is below the confidence score, it will send this, hey, your field is like below this confidence score, please review it. So we need a manual reviewer to review whether that, whatever data is being extracted is right or not. So we have to add the reviewers to publish your document action. And the versioning of the document action, it is just like similar to our APIs where we will do the versioning, right? How many of you know how to version your APIs by publishing? That? Yeah. So it's a similar thing. So once everything is done, once adding the reviewers and versioning your document, you can publish that to Exchange. Now that you have published your documentation into Exchange, it is basically an API. So whenever you are publishing a document action, that is published as an API. Now your API is ready to be consumed. It is a form of multi-part form data. Okay. Again, the automate part will be covered by my colleagues. So we will see like how to utilize that API in our real-time scenario. So like automate the data extraction process by using the IDP API and ensure that you have endpoint permissions like connected app and stuff, and then execute, like you configure a connected app, obtain an access token. Basically this IDP API comes with OAuth authentication by default. Okay, so you need to have your client ID and secret coming from the connected app, generate a token, pass this token to your API and post your file. Okay. There is an optional parameter like a callback URL. Again, like this is an optional parameter because whenever you are dealing with documents, it's not something like you will get the response immediately, right? We are not connecting to a database. You have like where you have like predefined fields, columns, and so on. We are dealing with documents which is like unstructured. So basically, this AI index or whatever, it takes some time. Probably like at least we need like 10 seconds to get the response. So whenever you call this API, whatever you get is like our document ID. So this is like asynchronous response. So we will be again doing a get call to retrieve the response. Again, we will see that in the demo. And with RPA or anypoint platform, anypoint API, you can always execute your published document action with use of RPA or API. That again, like my colleagues will be showing in the demo. For any product, there is always a quota or there is always a limitation. So we will see the limitations. These quotas or limitations are subjected to change every release. So try to get updated from our official documentation. So these are the accepted file formats for now. So what kind of documents that they will be accepting? It is like PDF, PNG, and JPG and TIFF images. And as I said, like you have to poll only after like 10 interval seconds. You keep polling. Again, it's not mandatory that even after like 10 seconds you will get the response. It all depends upon the document that you are uploading and how many documents you are uploading. So you need to keep polling for every second, 10 seconds. And files. So there are two ways that you can upload your files. One thing is like you can upload your files via the UI itself, like go to any one platform. I will be showing in the demo. And there is a limitation, like it is for 8 MB per file and 10 files max per upload. But if you are using API, the file size limit is like 10 MB and 50 pages per file, and there is no limit on the number of files per upload. But again, if you are uploading more documents, that means like it needs more time to get the response. Yes, these are the prompt limits and prompt response. You can just go through that. There is like only 30 prompts that you can do per documentation. And if you are using Einstein features, like you can have like 20,000 characters for the prompts. Like prompts is like the question that you ask, the product to extract the data. And when it comes to the response, if you are using IDP NLP, which is the basic version of IDP, the response is limited to 128 characters. But if it is like if you are using Einstein prompts, it is like 4096 tokens. You can see this token is a text fragment. Alright. Next, the languages. The languages that are fully supported are English, Spanish, and German. Additional languages are not fully supported. That doesn't mean that it doesn't support anything, but it is not fully supported. Alright. So enough of slides, isn't it? Yes. Let's see demo. Give me 1 second. As I said, like you don't have any free trial account to play around with. So consult your organization or your client to provide access if you want to try out something. So you all know, like you just need to log into any one platform. So the home page it will itself shows like the automation part here, like within automation. I don't have access to RPA, so it is not being seen here, but this is where you can find once you have a proper license. So IDP here, you can click on get started. So you land to this page, and this is the place where you can create your documentation. Remember, that is the first part of our flow. So click on create new. And in my slides, I told you like there are some predefined templates you can see over there, like purchase order and generate purchase order, invoice, and generate. So purchase order and invoice, they have those predefined prompts already, like the fields that is smart enough to extract those fields from the documents. Again, that will be the demo from my colleagues, but I am going to do a generic one. So generic one is just like you create a name, okay, and click on create. I have already created 2 generic documents. Let me start with Hyderabad Meetup document action. So this demo is to extract the information from a driving license. You all have driving license, right? Just imagine there is a scenario. You must have already seen. I have tried it. Like whenever you are doing like verification, eKYC, they say, right? You scan your documents. It will take some time. Then it will say, hey, for example, if you want to extract other information, you will scan the Aadhaar card. Immediately it will take some time, okay, and then a message will be sent to your mobile to verify. So how is it done in the background? So basically it will scan your document, it will extract the information, then you have some flows at the back end where you call this API or whatever the stuff is, and then send a message. So this is what it happens. So let's see how they do here. So I already have it. So click on edit. So here, these are the prompts. So to add new prompts, here, whenever you want to add a new prompt, you can just click on add new, and this name is the field that you want to define. So it's just like your key value pair, you remember the keys, and the instruction. This is what we call as prompt. Basically, prompt is nothing but your question that you are asking the tool to extract the information. So I have already created a couple of prompts here. So you define your name and then instruction, then whether it is a required field or not, and give your confidence threshold score. This is nothing but like the documents, as I said, like it can be a digital document or it's like handwritten document. So it's always that there is a threshold level, okay, where you define it. So you say like if your document is not clear, right? If your document is like having a light colored printed document, so you should define your confidence score so that like it will go for review if it falls below that threshold level. And you can just click on add. So I have done the same thing here. You can see I gave a name like first name, and then I just asked extract the driving license number from the driving license. Is it something a code that you're writing? No, right? It's just a question that you're asking. But what happens? This is like, so this is in a natural language, right? So that is what master prompt is processing does. So it takes the instruction because you are giving a natural, you are defining that in your natural language. You will try to understand your question and you will try to extract the data from it. So, and then same thing like extract the class type of class, like in US we have different classes based upon the vehicle that you are using. So I was asking that class type, and there is another prompt that I have asked like what is the expiry date for that. It's very simple instruction that I have given. But you see something that I have done on the top, right? Very top. What does this field does is like it will extract the field only like one at a time. But if your auth has like Einstein features enabled, then what else this this Einstein does is like it can do your transformation part as well. Just like for example, I say like, hey, pick up all. You can read this instruction. I was like asking like I want it in a JSON format like this with the number, age, address, etc. So that you get all the information within one response. That is the difference between having Einstein features enabled or without Einstein. So without Einstein features, it is always like one single field. It won't do like complex transformation. It does extract the data, but it won't do like complex transformations where you ask, I need the data in this format and that. Alright? The only difference again between Einstein and normal IDP NLP is like Einstein, the license, you will also like, they will charge based upon the API request. Okay? That's the difference between Einstein and this one. Okay? So, any questions till here? Feel free to ask. Yeah.
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I have a question related to the regulated markets, right? I'm part of a life sciences company. So most of the documentation we deal with would be like some commercial documentation, clinical trial documentation. It might not get into the normal invoice order kind of a format, but it's more like a clinical trials. So, and we do have our custom GPTs or RAG frameworks, which we connect to get more AI enabled, especially because we have to train our AI engines also based on our internal documentations. And basically how it works is like, say, for example, we need to figure out, we need to run this AI campaign for a particular product or something. It usually takes up with respect to our AI engine. So my question is that how can we connect? Is there any option to connect to our own internal LLMs? Is there any option or internal GPTs or?
I don't know if you can train your own internal LLMs, but Einstein is smart. So again, like we are dealing with Salesforce, it has its own LLMs where you can train Salesforce LLMs there. But I can check that for you for sure.
Sure. And it would be limited to 50 pages or whatever you were mentioning, right?
That is per doc. There are some limitations, but these limitations are subjected to change based on like the releases that we have, because we keep upgrading our tools or products, right? So it might change, but for now that is the
Yeah. Sorry, just one more follow-up question. So consider if I am having a multiple. So most of our documentations would be around like, I think it would be in GBs probably. And,
yes.
Can we kind of break it down and
Yes.
upload it? And is there any option if we can join it back here?
So we cannot do that in the IDP, but we can use AnyPoint platform to split your documents, and then you can call your document action, and you can do this for each loop or whatever to combine your results.
But it won't come in the same.
Not in the IDP. You cannot break the document.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Alright. Now that our prompts are ready, you can select your file. So I have my file. Can you see this driving license? This is driving license, okay? Don't worry. So you know that all the information is present on this driving license. For example, the DL number, then the expiry date, all this stuff. Now all that we need to do is like, before publishing our documentation, we need to document action, we need to test it, isn't it? So it's very simple. You upload your document, you have your prompts, click on run. You can see like it is not quickly giving like the response, right? It's not within seconds or milliseconds. It will take some time because your prompt is very big, right? And you have your prompts here. Now you can see the response we got. Let me first go through the generic prompts that I have given. Can you see? Extract the number from the driving license. Is it matching? Yes. Can you see that? And can you see on this picture like it is highlighted? Okay. This is also like one amazing picture. Like if you are writing like 30 prompts, you just need to go to this what you are expecting and click on that. It will take you to that prompt. So you can see here, this is the document number. Again, when you drop down, there are two different things. One is like IDP NLP and one is the Einstein. If you're not having access to Einstein, this part will not be shown, okay? Which means like, I'll show you in another example, like for a patient information document I have. So basically, this is like normal one, so both Einstein and IDP NLP gives the same. But Einstein is more smart enough, for example, if normal IDP NLP is not able to figure it out the character, probably Einstein is smart enough to do that. can you see here expiry date? So it's the same thing. So you can see here, this is how it is extracted. Now, coming back to this part, can you see this response? Are you getting this response in the proper way? Yes? Let me just show it for you. I think I have it already. Yes? Are you getting all the information? Yes? Within a single prompt. So imagine the use of Einstein here. We have a limit of 30 prompts, isn't it? You cannot having access to our Einstein features, and if you need more than 30 fields, if you are going out of those 30 prompts, we need to create another document action to have. But here, you are trying to have all the fields within one single response. You can see all those like doc number, first name, last name, everything. Of course, like IMA and cardholder is the terminates, state, region, etc. So, Einstein is smart enough to extract, understand your prompt, and do the transformations. For example, if you ask Einstein also like, hey, I want the date format in like MN, etc. Right? It will do that for you. Clear? Understood? Getting sense? Yes? Shall we do one more document? Shall we see one more document? Right? So this is a very simple document. The driving license part. Again, guys, I always suggest like go to the official MuleSoft documentation. That is your first step that you need to do. You have a lot of very good documentation. I have just copy pasted the prompt from here. You have many examples. So please try to get your hands dirty on this once you get access to your MuleSoft IDP. So go to your docs.mulesoft.com/IDP, you will get the documentation. Now that you have tested and it is successful, you verify that your data is correct, what you have to do. And can you see here the confidence score? As I mentioned, once it is extracted, it will also give the confidence score, how good it is. Okay, I'll show you one more example about the confidence scores. So once you are ready, click on publish. What is it saying here? Add the review. I told you like if one of those fields are not proper or if it is not been recognized, we need someone to review it, right? So we need a manual reviewer for that. So we need to add reviewer. So cancel it and click add here. So you can, I'm not sure if I am part of the list. Yeah, I am here. You can click on add. You are added and click on save. It's not necessarily you have to be the reviewer. It should be like one of the stakeholders or your customer, not yourself. Okay. So yeah. This is done. Now you can click on publish. Yeah. So this will be published into your exchange. Meanwhile, it is getting published. Let me take the tab and open the exchange. It is published, the document. As this is the initial version, it is like 1.1.0, and it is saying like you can discover this in the RPA builder. You can use this document action IDP in the RPA builder and also in the endpoint exchange. So you can just click on like I have already opened. Yeah. Can you see here? So this is how it is published, and if you go to the summary, there are two endpoints. One to upload your document, and the second endpoint is to retrieve your result. Okay. Again, this part probably my colleagues will be explaining how to design your Mule flow to consume this API. But very quickly, if I go through this, like you can see like it is using OAuth authentication, etc., and it's a multi-part format. Now coming back to our second document, so let me close it. Basically, this is a fake document ID, guys. Don't worry. Okay. So patient information POC. Actually, I should also thank Vara from Salesforce. Actually, we were having some hiccups on the tool at the last minute. Like it was like around 10:30 p.m. yesterday, and my Einstein access has been revoked. So because like they are working on the go live part, so luckily he helped me to get the access again. So this is another document action that I have created for the patient. prompts. I wanted to show you the file. So this is my patient information document. Previously you have seen that text is in a digital format, right? This is the handwritten document. This is one of the examples that I have seen, I experienced myself when I went to clinic with my friend because he was having an ache in his shoulder. They were asking, it was a severe pain and they were asking him to fill out, the document. It took like 15 minutes for us to fill the document. It's just a one page, but usually they have like 4 or 5 pages. And she was entering all the information into her computer with her hands. It took another 20 to 30 minutes to do that. So what you can do, you can digitize this process. Like, you can just scan the document, you get the information, and then post the data into wherever you want. If you want to post it in a database, or Salesforce, like that. Now, you can see my last name. What I'm asking is like, you need to extract last name and the patient info. So whenever you are writing prompts, that's for AI especially, you have some certification whenever you get right. You have to be more specific in giving your prompts, because there might be a page where they have different sections. You can see that I have patient information and then emergency contact information. There is a last name in both patient and emergency contact information. If you're just asking the AI to say, hey, extract the last name, it will not know whether it has to extract the last name from the patient information or the emergency contact information. So please be more specific while writing the prompts. So we need to extract last name under the patient information in the document. Ensure that only alphabetic characters are extracted. That's what I have written, because you remember I tried to write Shravan first and I then realized that it's a last name, so I scratched that letter. Yes. You'll see the drama now when I run it, what happens. And you can see there is another prompt that I have asked, like, hey, extract last name, first name, everything in one response. So this is example that I wanted to show the difference between like having Einstein features and not having Einstein features. Can you see what is extracted here? Last name. What is extracted here? The last name? Ampersand, because it is thinking like that is a ampersand symbol, but it is not ampersand, right? But if I drop down and see what Einstein is giving, can you see here? It is removing that character, which means Einstein is smart enough. It is well trained, okay, internally. So, and it knows that usually names doesn't have special characters unless like in an Elon Musk case. But yeah, so you can select this one confidence score. It is 99.27. Okay, if I select this, it is like 90 confidence score. I don't have any problem with my first name, so they both give the same thing. Again, if I drop down here, IDP, NLP, it says not found because it doesn't know like how to transform the data into a single response, but you can get that part in your Einstein prompt. Clear? Yes? No? Any questions? I will break here. Any questions? You tell me, like, do you need, yeah.
Hello, can you? So this will be able to extract the signatures and give it as a count for your.
I don't think images can be extracted, the signatures, and it can extract, but it will give some miscellaneous characters. But usually, when we want to extract the data, it's like we need the data, not the signature usually, right? So, yeah.
But in one of the use cases that I'm working on, it's kind of a document that I need to process. So in the document, I have multiple signatures. So I need to get the count of signatures. So will it be possible through this IDP? So now I'm using it as a AWS, so it can able to extract the signature count and do it out.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. What is the response of IDP API? What is the
JSON.
format? So JSON format, the values doesn't have images. But you can use another tool of MuleSoft, which is MuleSoft RPA, to do those kind of cases. You can use MuleSoft RPA, and probably to extract the data, once you publish this IDP API, you can have your RPA builder where you can design like first call, this one, like MuleSoft IDP to extract the information. Then you can have another flow where you want to extract those signatures. So I think it uses OCR or something like that. So MuleSoft RPA can do that. Yeah. Yeah, at the top.
If we increase the confidence level of analyzing, right, can we achieve both Einstein level and this normal?
Yeah. So the reason for having confidence scores is you know that all documents are not on the same. That's the reason we are going with IDP or extractions, right? It's not that every document has the same colors, gradings, and all, because everything counts in the. Just imagine like, see my writing, how that, right? So if you give like 99% of IDP score or 40 confidence score, it will get the response, but the values can be wrong. Okay, that's the reason that we choose confidence level score like 80. Usually we recommend to have it between 80 and 85 so that it will analyze properly. But again, if it is like confident, so that confidence score is required whether this particular field has to go for a manual review or not. That's the reason we don't keep lower confidence score.
Okay, if we increase the confidence score, it will require manual.
If the data is not really
not approved.
Yeah. For example, like you can see like last name or whatever it is, or any other thing. I think there is another field that I wanted to show. Yeah, here. Can you see here? What is the email ID of this? This has nothing to do with the confidence score. But what did I ask? Can I get the email ID? But what is the email ID that it is showing here? You can see my document. It is filling only 2013 at gmail.com. Why? There is a space balance. So I am like more not careful. I am just a customer. I just like scribble it. So, but this is like IDP NLP. Can you see the output of Einstein? Yes. So it is smart enough. So this is one of the reasons. Nothing to do with the confidence score, but confidence score is about how clear the data is.
Thank you.
Yeah. There's another question. We'll go next. There's another question.
About the same example, right? The confidence of the email. Though the confidence percentage is 98, it has given a wrong output. So is there any option where we can get multiple answers with different confidence percentages?
Good thing. So again, as I said, like confidence score is 98 because my characters are clear. But that space is something to do with like, you know, the logic behind the engines. If I'm just scribbling, like if it is a light character, then the confidence score will be less. But everything is clear. You can view 2013 at gmail.com, right? It's pretty much clear. But the thing is like, the IDP NLP, it might be thinking like at the rate, whatever is there, it will try to capture. Okay, we don't know the logic how it works in the backend, but at the rate, okay, it is identified like an email, and it will check the characters before and after, and there is a space there, so it is blocking them. But as I said, like Einstein probably might be looking until like the email field, and it is taking everything and removing those space. That's it. We will go first here and we'll go here.
So once we extract the data from a document, is it permanently stored in the endpoint platform or email?
Very good question. I was expecting this one. Can you repeat the question in the mic so that?
So once we extract the data from a document, is the document permanently stored in independent platform or it's removed from that?
This document.
Yes, any document when we extract it.
When we are uploading this document. So the question is like whether this document is stored. Yes, it is temporarily stored, but it in the backend, not in the endpoint platform. But it will be vanished or removed. It won't store anything if I refresh this. If I refresh this document is lost because this is only for the testing purpose. And backend, these documents are again probably I will tell at the end of the session once the this thing is completed. Like all the documents that you use to upload to call the API are stored in Amazon S3 bucket with all those security measures taken place. And for all successful, you can read the documentation about information policy. For all successful documents, they store it for 7 days so that like you get the information. The information is available till 7 days, and after 7 days, it will be removed. And for manual reviewers and all, I will show you the documentation page, like the data retention policy. But yeah, so when you are testing this, it will temporarily store it, but when you refresh it, they will remove it. Good question. Yeah, we will take one question from someone.
So I have seen the form has the patient information first, then the contact details and follow something.
Yeah.
But if the format changes, will it support extracting or is it like
Good.
the position of the
Good question. Yeah. So question is like, what if the format changes? It will still try to extract the fields, but we always suggest to maintain some standard template whenever you're going to a clinic, right? Basically, they will all have the same form, but it doesn't mean that it will not extract the information. It doesn't look for like, hey, first time I have extracted from the top of the page, it will always try to extract from the top. It's not like that. It will always scan every time. That's the reason it is taking like more than 10 seconds to extract the information. No matter where the patient information is, it will try to extract based upon your prompts.
and if the confidence level is not matched,
Yeah.
we can configure the confidence level, right? If the confidence level is not matched, will it show null or it will throw an error?
I'll show you. Can you see this? So this is the IDP API. Again, I want Aditya to go through it. Whenever you run this API, you upload this document. I have already uploaded the document. I am trying to get the information using a GET call. This is how it looks. Can you see like what it is saying? The status in your response? Manual documentation required. And you can get all. This is like NLP. This is not the Einstein version. I am using another account to get the information. But basically, you get all these values. Okay, score and all, source and all, and it will say like the manual validation. So what happens when you have a manual validation is it will go under. We don't have anything right now because I'm not using it, but usually all the manual validations will go under this review task. Then you will go ahead, the reviewer will go ahead and see what's wrong with that prompt or the response, and then he will approve or either like reject. That way, again when you do a GET call, you will get the information with success. That success part will be shown by Aditya and team, but yeah. Okay. Many questions now. Yeah. Can we have one mic over here as well? Yeah.
Regarding when you are uploading the document, some of the fields will be you are not filling that one.
Yes.
Some missing, some throwing some exception. Is there any exception throwing from in the response?
So, can you ask your
When uploading to the prompts and everything,
Yeah.
some other file is missing from the response. Anything throw the exception from the
some other fields for IDPN, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
So there is no exception being thrown there. In the JSON response, it will give us like null. The value will be null. You will use your mule flows or RPA flows to handle those errors. There is no error handling within IDP because this is just API. So when you get the response, you have to do your logic in probably MuleSoft endpoint platform, like in your mule flows, like saying, hey, this field, you can do some validation, right? You can build a system API and have a RAM validation to send these fields. If it is null, it will throw a bad request and you can handle the error in that kind of case, but not within the IDP.
And one more thing, when you want to the response in JSON format in the coming, is there any format will be coming in the response? Only some
It is currently supporting only JSON.
only JSON.
Yeah.
So the prompt that we have built to give this JSON response. So at least first name we have given a format like replace it to first name itself, and if it's the last name, it's the last name. So if we change the sentence over there, will it give the response? Like how is it picking up the first name, last name there? It's just written in a normal format, like this is the first name of the person in the text.
So you are saying this one? This one?
In the prompt that we have built in the address, that it
Yeah.
that it should get the first name, like replace with the first name of the person in the text. So if I give any other sentence over there, like how
Yeah.
is it just picking the correct data here?
So
first name is coming in the
brackets
first
what
name.
you see It is, you are asking, here you are defining the JSON structure. So those brackets, greater than less than symbol, we are saying like this part of the my prompt should be replaced with the actual value. That's what we are asking the AI to provide.
So how does the AI getting to know that is the correct first name or not?
That is the thing that happens in the backend. Like all this machine learning, deep learning will do that part. Like it has like OCR extractions and all. It happens in the backend. But MuleSoft IDP has nothing to do with that extraction. That's what it does.
Change the sentence over there, not writing only the replace with the first name, and give any other sentence
Yes.
also will it pick.
If you say like probably like last name colon, put the first name in that field, it will do that for you. Yeah. So it's all depends upon your prompts. This is like just you are asking them to have this proper structure. For example, in the place of last name, if you are asking here put email ID in this field, it will give you email ID. But we don't do that in real time, right?
Yes, sir. Why we have two options, LDP, NLP, and Einstein AI? Because both can use the same NLP. So why we get the combined features to utilize?
So it is not a combined feature. It is additional add-on. The Einstein features are additional add-on. If you are going with the MuleSoft IDP with the basic license, you won't get access to the Einstein ones. It's just the basic IDP NLP. So in that case, it works properly for definitely for the digital text that we have. But when it comes to handwritten documents like these kind of issues,
Even handwriting document also we are capturing at least some percentage.
Yes.
So why can't use the same AI LLM here in the IDP itself?
So
like
that is
business
kind of a
perspective
licensing.
wise
Yeah, business wise the license because this Einstein is trained very well internally. So this Einstein features are something that we get from the trust layer of the Salesforce organization. So that is an extra feature that you have.
even our MuleSoft is the same product only, right? Then
Once this part was also part of RPA, but now this extraction of documents.
I think only the limitation point you can utilize in the features we can have the same combined feature that will be used to the stakeholders and customers.
So just imagine like when you book the Uber,
Right,
they'll ask you like to charge more if you want to come that.
Like we have the different options like Go, Excel. That is a right. But we can have the one feature here. That's the reason. Okay, no worries.
It's a licensing system that we have.
Okay. And the thing like we have the patient and employer. Why the Einstein didn't get the all the mistakes? Even that is the limitations of the
Patient and
Can
employer.
you show the JSON output of the
That is a different document action that where I have completed. Okay. This is something that I have created today, but the one which I used in the Postman connection. Right?
Here is can you get the
Okay.
notification? Just that just now.
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
No, first one. Einstein. Can you run it one second? Can you run it? No, run it one second.
After this
Can I get the output of this Einstein JSON and then copy and so why can't getting the employer and the sales details?
have I mentioned about employer?
There is no
Address you are saying?
yeah, whatever the fields we have.
Yeah, because like we are defining like it's like a patient information. The first priority that it will go is it will check the patient information. Again, that is like it is smart enough to take the information there. But if I write in my prompt to pick the address from employer information, it will take.
Can we remove the patient itself or can we get all the things?
So
Just update the
so let me quickly go here because that's what I actually lost the access to my other organization.
Okay,
But
no worries.
let me show you here. This is what I have done. Give me 1 quick second. These are the same thing, the same
Yeah.
forms that but it is not Einstein ones, it is just the NLP ones. What is your name of the employer? What is your employer address? Can you see here? It is giving Flixo Texas. Okay. What is and employer? I think I have only yeah. But if you go to the so that's what it is picking up probably from here employer address. So this is where it is clear. Okay. Yeah. We will take more questions, but as it is already 12:10, we will take a quick break for 15 minutes. Okay. I I'll take a quick Q&A at the end for sure, okay? We'll quickly have a break for 15 minutes, come back within 15 minutes, then we will have a demo, like real-time use case, and then we will take Q&A, followed by trivia quiz, and trivia quiz you will get very good prizes, don't worry, and we will have a photo session, okay? Yeah, please feel free to grab the snacks, guys, it is over there.
Guys, I would just request just the first 5 rows to proceed, and then we can take the next. Yes, could you please take your seats? Please on that, and they are calling based on rows.
Landscape requires a transition from spaghetti codes and point-to-point integrations to modern centralized PI-led approach. With any point partner manager, we can streamline partner communications and manage your vendor partnerships far more efficiently. Whether it's updating contact information, specifying communication preferences, or providing essential details, our platform ensures that your partners are always well connected. With its activity tab, we can have a cohesive view of all the partners, and their transactions can be filtered as per business requirement. Anypoint Partner Manager supports various message formats, including EDIA standards such as X12 and EDIFACT. APEM also supports XML and JSON and even CSV. This flexibility allows your partners to communicate with you using their preferred formats. Partner Manager also supports various protocols to communicate like 8TTP, 8TTPS, AS2 and SFTP. With Anypoint Partner Manager, messages are handled with precision from the moment a message is received to the acknowledgement sent back to the partner. Our platform manages the entire communication lifecycle. With Anypoint Partner Manager, MuleSoft empowers organizations with end-to-end automation. The MuleSoft APIs seamlessly integrate and centralize information within an ERP system, delivering enhanced value to the businesses. Over 50% organizations believe that they need to modernize their B2B integration challenges and Anypoint Partner Manager is a go-to solution for efficient and effective partner communication. From profile management to message handling, data management, and efficient business transactions, the platform is designed to enhance collaboration with your vendors. Experience the power of streamlined communication with Anypoint Partner Manager.
MuleSoft Intelligent Document Processing, or IDP, leverages the power of AI and machine learning to automate the extraction, classification, and management of data from various documents, making your operations more efficient and accurate. Let's explore the key features that make MuleSoft IDP an essential tool for your business. IDP effortlessly extracts the data from invoices, purchase orders, receipts, forms, and more, and convert it into a structured data that can be used across multiple applications. It also assists in data classification based on content, enabling it to categorize documents effectively and make the data usable. MuleSoft IDP simplifies document processing, reducing manual efforts and minimizing errors. With IDP, structured data can be sent directly to your ERPs, CRMs, or any other end systems. This powerful integration significantly reduces full-time equivalent costs by an impressive 80 to 90%. With IDP and MuleSoft RPA, Composer, Anypoint Platform, and Flow Orchestration, you can empower both business and IT teams with seamless end-to-end automation. Partner with us to experience the benefits of MuleSoft automation.
Initially, when EDI was introduced, supply chains were simpler. However, in today's complex business environment, companies engage with numerous suppliers that may change with shifting market conditions. The current landscape requires a transition from spaghetti codes and point-to-point integrations to modern centralized PI-led approach. With Anypoint Partner Manager, we can streamline partner communications and manage your vendor partnerships far more efficiently. Whether it's updating contact information, specifying communication preferences, or providing essential details, our platform ensures that your partners are always well connected. With its Activity tab, we can have a cohesive view of all the partners, and their transactions can be filtered as per business requirement. Anypoint Partner Manager supports various message formats, including EDIA standards such as X12 and EDIFACT. APM also supports XML and JSON and even CSV. This flexibility allows your partners to communicate with you using their preferred formats. Partner Manager also supports various protocols to communicate like HTTP, HTTPS, AS2 and SFTP. With Anypoint Partner Manager, messages are handled with precision from the moment a message is received to the acknowledgement sent back to the partner. Our platform manages the entire communication lifecycle. With Anypoint Partner Manager, MuleSoft empowers organizations with end-to-end automation. The MuleSoft APIs seamlessly integrate and centralize information within an ERP system, delivering enhanced value to the businesses. Over 50% of organizations that they need to modernize their B2B integration challenges, and Anypoint Partner Manager is a go-to solution for efficient and effective partner communication. From profile management to message handling, data management, and efficient business transactions. The platform is designed to enhance collaboration with your vendors. Experience the power of streamlined communication with Anypoint Partner Manager.
MuleSoft Intelligent Document Processing, or IDP, leverages the power of AI and machine learning to automate the extraction, classification, and management of data from various documents, making your operations more efficient and accurate. Let's explore the key features that make MuleSoft IDP an essential tool for your business. IDP effortlessly extracts the data from invoices, purchase orders, receipts, forms, and more, and convert it into a structured data that can be used across multiple applications. It also assists in data classification based on content, enabling it to categorize documents effectively and make the data usable. MuleSoft IDP simplifies document processing, reducing manual efforts and minimizing errors. With IDP, structured data can be sent directly to your ERPs, CRMs, or any other end systems. This powerful integration significantly reduces full-time equivalent costs by an impressive 80 to 90%. With IDP and MuleSoft RPA, Composer, Anypoint Platform, and Flow Orchestration, you can empower both business and IT teams with seamless end-to-end automation. Partner with us to experience the benefits of MuleSoft automation.
Initially, when EDI was introduced, supply chains were simpler. However, in today's complex business environment, companies engage with numerous suppliers that may change with shifting market conditions. The current landscape requires a transition from spaghetti codes and point-to-point integrations to modern centralized API-led approach. With Anypoint Partner Manager, we can streamline partner communications and manage your vendor partnerships far more efficiently. Whether it's updating contact information, specifying communication preferences, or providing essential details, our platform ensures that your partners are always well connected. With its Activity tab, we can have a cohesive view of all the partners, and their transactions can be filtered as per business requirement. Anypoint Partner Manager supports various message formats, including EDIA standards such as X12 and EDIFACT. APEM also supports XML, LJSON, and even CSV. This flexibility allows your partners to communicate with you using their preferred formats. Partner Manager also supports various protocols to communicate like HTTP, HTTPS, AS2, and SFTP. With Anypoint Partner Manager, messages are handled with precision from the moment a message is received to the acknowledgement sent back to the partner. Our platform manages the entire communication lifecycle. With Anypoint Partner Manager, MuleSoft empowers organizations with end-to-end automation. The MuleSoft APIs will seamlessly integrate and centralize information within an ERP system, delivering enhanced value to the businesses. Over 50% organizations believe that they need to modernize their B2B integration challenges, and Anypoint Partner Manager is a go-to solution for efficient and effective partner communication. From profile management to message handling, data management, and efficient business transactions, the platform is designed to enhance collaboration with your vendors. Experience the power of streamlined communication with Anypoint Partner Manager.
MuleSoft Intelligent Document Processing, or IDP, leverages the power of AI and machine learning to automate the extraction, classification, and management of data from various documents, making your operations more efficient and accurate. Let's explore the key features that make MuleSoft IDP an essential tool for your business. IDP effortlessly extracts the data from invoices, purchase orders, receipts, forms, and more, and convert it into a structured data that can be used across multiple applications. It also assists in data classification based on content, enabling it to categorize documents effectively and make the data usable. MuleSoft IDP simplifies document processing, reducing manual efforts and minimizing errors. With IDP, structured data can be sent directly to your ERPs, CRMs, or any other end systems. This powerful integration significantly reduces full-time equivalent costs by an impressive 80 to 90%. With IDP and MuleSoft RPA, Composer, Anypoint Platform, and Flow Orchestration, you can empower both business and IT teams with seamless end-to-end automation. Partner with us to experience the benefits of MuleSoft automation.
Initially, when EDI was introduced, supply chains were simpler. However, in today's complex business environment, companies engage with numerous suppliers that may change with shifting market conditions. The current landscape requires a transition from spaghetti code and point-to-point integrations to modern centralized PI-led approach. With Anypoint Partner Manager, we can streamline partner communications and manage your vendor partnerships far more efficiently. Whether it's updating contact information, specifying communication preferences, or providing essential details, our platform ensures that your partners are always well connected. With its Activity tab, we can have a cohesive view of all the partners, and their transactions can be filtered as per business requirement. Anypoint Partner Manager supports various message formats, including EDIA standards such as X12 and EDIFACT. APEM also supports XML and JSON and even CSV. This flexibility allows your partners to communicate with you using their preferred formats. Partner Manager also supports various protocols to communicate like HTTP, HTTPS, AS2 and SFTP. With Anypoint Partner Manager, messages are handled with precision from the moment a message is received to the acknowledgement sent back to the partner. Our platform manages the entire communication lifecycle. With Anypoint Partner Manager, MuleSoft empowers organizations with end-to-end automation. The MuleSoft APIs seamlessly integrate and centralize information within an ERP system, delivering enhanced value to the businesses. Over 50% organizations believe that they need to modernize their B2B integration challenges, and Anypoint Partner Manager is a go-to solution for efficient and effective partner communication. From profile management to message handling, data management, and efficient business transactions, the platform is designed to enhance collaboration with your vendors. Experience the power of streamlined communication with Anypoint Partner Manager.
MuleSoft Intelligent Document Processing, or IDP, leverages the power of AI and machine learning to automate the extraction, classification, and management of data from various documents, making your operations more efficient and accurate. Let's explore the key features that make MuleSoft IDP an essential tool for your business. IDP effortlessly extracts the data from invoices, purchase orders, receipts, forms, and more, and convert it into a structured data that can be used across multiple applications. It also assists in data classification based on content, enabling it to categorize documents effectively and make the data usable. MuleSoft IDP simplifies document processing, reducing manual efforts and minimizing errors. With IDP, structured data can be sent directly to your ERPs, CRMs, or any other end systems. This powerful integration significantly reduces full-time equivalent costs by an impressive 80 to 90%. With IDP and MuleSoft RPA, Composer, Anypoint Platform, and Flow Orchestration, you can empower both business and IT teams with seamless end-to-end automation. Partner with us to experience the benefits of MuleSoft automation.
Initially, when EDI was introduced, supply chains were simpler. However, in today's complex business environment, companies engage with numerous suppliers that may change with shifting market conditions. The current landscape requires a transition from spaghetti codes and point-to-point integrations to modern centralized PI-led approach. With any point partner manager, we can streamline partner communications and manage your vendor partnerships far more efficiently. Whether it's updating contact information, specifying communication preferences, or providing essential details, our platform ensures that your partners are always well connected. With its Activity tab, we can have a cohesive view of all the partners, and their transactions can be filtered as per business requirement. Any point partner manager supports various message formats, including EDIA standards such as X12 and EDIFACT. APEM also supports XML, LJSON, and even CSV. This flexibility allows your partners to communicate with you using their preferred formats. Partner Manager also supports various protocols to communicate like HTTP, HTTPS, AS2 and SMTP. With AnyPoint Partner Manager, messages are handled with precision from the moment a message is received to the acknowledgement sent back to the partner. Our platform manages the entire communication lifecycle. With AnyPoint Partner Manager, MuleSoft empowers organizations with end-to-end automation. The MuleSoft APIs seamlessly integrate centralized information within an ERP system, delivering enhanced value to the business. Over 50% organizations believe that they need to modernize their B2B integration challenges, and AnyPoint Partner Manager is a go-to solution for efficient and effective partner communication. From profile management to message handling, data management, and efficient business transactions, the platform is designed to enhance collaboration with your vendors. Experience the power of streamlined communication with AnyPoint Partner Manager.
MuleSoft Intelligent Document Processing, or IDP, leverages the power of AI and machine learning to automate the extraction, classification, and management of data from various documents, making your operations more efficient and accurate. Let's explore the key features that make MuleSoft IDP an essential tool for your business. IDP effortlessly extracts the data from invoices, purchase orders, receipts, forms, and more, and convert it into a structured data that can be used across multiple applications. It also assists in data classification based on content, enabling it to categorize documents effectively and make the data usable. MuleSoft IDP simplifies document processing, reducing manual efforts and minimizing errors. With IDP, structured data can be sent directly to your ERPs, CRMs, or any other end systems. This powerful integration significantly reduces full-time equivalent costs by an impressive 80 to 90%. With IDP and MuleSoft RPA, Composer, AnyPoint Platform, and Flow Orchestration, you can empower both business and IT teams with seamless end-to-end automation. Partner with us to experience the benefits of MuleSoft automation.
Initially, when EDI was introduced, supply chains were simpler. However, in today's complex business environment, companies engage with numerous suppliers that may change with shifting market conditions. The current landscape requires a transition from spaghetti codes and point-to-point integrations to modern centralized PI-led approach. With AnyPoint Partner Manager, we can streamline partner communications and manage your vendor partnerships far more efficiently. Whether it's updating contact information, specifying communication preferences, or providing essential details, our platform ensures that your partners are always well connected. With its activity, we can have a cohesive view of all the parts of the transactions that can be filtered as per business requirement. Endpoint Partner Manager supports various message formats, including NES standards such as X12 and Edifact. Hyderabad also supports XML, LJS, and even CSV. This flexibility allows your partners to communicate with you using their preferred formats. Partner Manager also supports various protocols to communicate like HTTP, HTTPS, AS2, and SFTP. With Endpoint Partner Manager, messages are handled with precision from
Hello, we have very few MuleSoft stickers. I know we have around more than 150, I think, which is a very good number on Sunday morning coming. Can you give a big round of applause for the people? I'm telling you, you people know that Hyderabad, how we used to do. Whenever we used to do that, we used to struggle a lot. Even we used to sleep at morning, in the night, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Today I got up only at the 7:45. Because I have still confidence, right? There are around 30 to 40 new faces, but still they have come up. Okay. I really want to thank on behalf of Hyderabad people coming on Sunday. And I think next time also we can try this, right? Sunday morning. But we are going, the point is we have very few stickers, and please, people who already have the stickers, please don't take it. Let's give a chance to the people who don't have stickers. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah. Hello. So hi everyone, I am Chitra. So we have already witnessed Shravan give a great session, but let's start again where we left about and what is IDP, and I'll just give a quick overview of it, and then we can jump directly into the demo that we have prepared. So I have worked on multiple IDP projects over the couple of months that we have this year. So from where I see IDP is that it is a game changer for organizations that are dealing with huge loads of unstructured data from documents like invoices and purchase orders, because that is something that we see from day to day come in, and we work on these projects. So basically IDP enables us to extract all this information from these unstructured documents. They may be very complex, they might have a very standard format, and convert it into something ready to use and actionable directly. So today, for this demo, we will be showcasing how we can simplify and automate the process of document extraction using MuleSoft. So we will be covering all the 3 types of document actions that we have. So that would be the invoices, purchase orders, and as well as generic. So directly, we can jump into the demo. Awesome. So we have prepared three kind of documentation, document actions that we can see here. That is the purchase order, invoice, and generic. So I'm going to go through all these documentation, document actions one by one. So here we are using the purchase order document action. So as it was discussed earlier, if we are using purchase orders, so there are certain predefined fields that are there that we can use to extract all the data. So more or less purchase orders consist of the same kind of information, but what varies is that they come in different formats time to time. So for example, here I have two kind of purchase orders over here. So these are from the same company, but they do have different formats. Let me run this document actions. Right, so meanwhile it is running. So there can be cases that there are some fields present in the document. Those are not captured in these predefined fields that are already there. So for that, we have the ability to write prompts here as well. So as you can see, IDP has extracted all the fields over here that it can pick up that exist in the document. Not only all the fields, but it has also extracted all the tabular content that is there. So here I can see that there are item numbers, description, quantity, unit prices, total, everything is extracted. But the catch is that the grade is not a predefined field because it is not common in most of the purchase orders. So what do we do now? Like, it is not getting extracted. So how we are handling that is we have written a prompt that how we can extract the grade information as well. So we are basically extracting the item numbers that are there in the document that are unique, and corresponding is the grade information there. So this is an output generated by Einstein. We can as well as see that IDP was not able to extract this information, and it makes sense why it was not able to pick this information, because behind the scenes the LLMs that are running are completely different. Einstein more has the generative ability, so it is able to generate responses as compared to NLP that is more like an extractive information. So any response that NLP is generating, for here as you can see that NLP was even able to pick this field, that is the name of the salesperson. Because it is a direct response. But when it comes to manipulating and transforming the data, Einstein is able to do that. So moving on to the next kind of document action that we have are invoices. Let me these are too big. So here we have an example of invoices as well. So again, invoices usually consist of the same kind of information, that is the purchase order number, what is the shipping details, what is the payment details that are there, and similar kind of information. So again, here we have the predefined fields. So there are 51 predefined fields that already exist. But a very good thing about this is that these templates are completely flexible. So for example, I know that there is this predefined field called signature, but it is not required for my use case. Hence, I don't even want it in my JSON output that it is going to generate. So we can this is completely flexible, and we can hide this from our output as well, and then it won't be even when you call your API, the JSON, it wouldn't be present in the JSON. So this is an additional feature that is there. Then we can even look at the responses. So here again, I have a couple of fields that we are extracting. For example, terms and conditions, salesperson's name, and the shipping fee, as these are not there in the template. So it is able to extract all these details. Right. When it comes to tables, here we can see that one of the unit prices is marked in yellow. Obviously, because the predefined threshold for this particular field was 80%. Considering it is 74.47 for this one, it means that it is going to go in the review task section, and then manual validation would be required to validate this task, and then it will generate the success response if we try to retrieve the response then. Similarly, we have like multiple formats showing that there can be multiple formats, but IDP is able to handle all of them and extract data out of them. Another document action that we have prepared is a generic one. So now, for the generic one, we have collected, like, there can be cases. For this example, this is an inventory document. So they are digitally creating these documents, as well as there are people at warehouses. Those are filling in the information and then extracting the details out of them. So we have 3 examples here. So this is a digitally prepared document. And then this is a handwritten one. Right. So now we are extracting these details. So what they are currently doing is that if they want to see if document is verified because someone is manually writing it out, and then there is another person who comes in and verifies the document. So they have this thing that verify on the document if you have validated all the fields. Now we have written a query over here. The prompt says that does a document contain the term verified? So this simply says that yes, it is verified, and then there could be cases, right? While this is some testing that I have done myself, that if I write the prompt, like, is the document verified? Is there some kind of information relating or verification there? Then it would just pick the term verified. It is then picking up, okay, someone else has written verifies on it, so there is verified, they're verified. So when I'm integrating it with my end systems, then it is a lot of cases for me to handle. So what we have done here is to return a Y if yes and N for no, so that I can directly see that if the document was verified or not. So by doing this, we have limited the amount of outputs that we are going to get from these prompts. Again, from extracting the tabular data that we have over here, we have given all the information that we would be needing: the company name, title, and date, what is the format of the date that is required by us, and then we have also given the exact JSON format that is required, that needs to be generated. Further, we have the contact information, storage location, and who is prepared the document, and we are also extracting the details of the person who has verified the document. And then how, if it works, that if now this document does not have a verifier in it, so it is simply returning NA, because it is strictly mentioned that return NA if the document is not verified. Any questions or queries regarding? Yes.
Yeah, you told about verified, right? Suppose in the table having the field like description, it contains a verified word. Then how would you?
That can be the case, and then obviously that this would, it is always dependent on the kind of use case that you are handling. So there are always multiple documents that we analyze when we create these prompts. So now if the table itself contains verified, and then we are looking for the term verified, so it would obviously create verified, and there would be a discrepancy. So I'm not going to deny that, but then for this we always need to test it with multiple documents to see what kind of cases we are handling. Anyone else? Yeah.
Yeah, hi. So in document we can see that we have check boxes, right? So those also will get validated, like tick marks.
Okay, so you are saying that if you are looking for verified and there is some tick and it is a column that needs to be filled.
Sorry, if we want to, like gender is there, male or female is there. For male, they have put one check. With
Yeah.
So that
We
is how
can-
we run it.
Yeah, we can always create custom prompts from that. I have personally done a couple of use cases that did consist of extracting of these checkboxes details. So yeah, we can definitely do that.
So my demo has that. Probably at the end of this, I can show you the check.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions or queries that you have? Awesome. So now continue. So then once we have prepared our schema, then we obviously need to save and publish it on Exchange. So by chance, if we want to use Einstein, then there is another configuration that needs to be done. So this was, there is this new Salesforce section that is there. We need to connect our production organization only. We need to create a key and create a connection between our platform and our Salesforce org, so that we will be able to generate the Salesforce responses as well. So this is our Caelius org. We have already connected with it with the Salesforce organization. We need to simply add the organization key over here that is generated, and then additionally we need to enable endpoint platform here as well. So this is an additional feature, and using Einstein does consume your credits of the Salesforce, and there can be instances that when you go on Salesforce and then you need to go on setup, over there under Einstein setup you need to activate Einstein for your endpoint platform, and by chance if you don't see that option, like I did see that in my couple of projects, so either you don't have the permissions or maybe you don't have the license for it, so that is additionally required. And additionally, the last thing would be if you want to call the API, then we need to create a connected app, and the scope that is required that we need to add is these document actions. So this allows us to execute all our document actions. Any doubts that we have? Awesome. So now I'll be handing the mic over to my colleague here, who will be deep diving into the business use case that we have. Thank you.
Hey everyone. So before moving on to the business use case, what we prepared for this demo, I would like to extend just one more point in Shravan's explanation regarding the REST APIs we are using for use of IDP to get the data out. So let me quickly share Postman once. Okay, cool. So now here, if you see, I remember somebody asked a question regarding how we can see confidence score when the data is coming in MuleSoft via the REST APIs. So we can add a query parameter when we are retrieving the data out from IDP once we have posted the document. And the query parameter key would be value only, and the value would be false. Right? So once we have passed this query parameter for every field we are retrieving out from MuleSoft IDP, we'll be able to see confidence score right over here. So if you want to add any additional validation in your MuleSoft flow, whether you want to send that particular field into your end system, you can validate using the confidence score, right? So I guess we're good to go with the business use case. For today's demo, I'm taking a B2B, that is a business-to-business transaction between a customer and vendor over a product called lumber. It's made of wood, right? And in this example we are taking, Caelius uses Salesforce for their Sales Cloud automation system, and Caelius is a private B2B company that deals with multiple clients, sending them purchase orders over email regarding lumbers on a daily basis. However, the current steps for managing the automation system in Salesforce has a lot of manual intervention to do, such as they have to add the purchase order details in the order object, create a purchase order, manually create an invoice and shoot it over to the customer. So it takes a lot of time and less accuracy in the data we are entering in Salesforce, right? Now, our goal is to create an automated and a streamlined process for all the POs, the purchase orders, and the fulfillment invoice we are shooting out over to the customer, and improving the accuracy, thus speeding up the process as well for MuleSoft IDP, right? Now, in this diagram we have, right, a customer sends out a purchase order to a shared email box of Caelius. From there, MuleSoft reads that email, extracts the attachment, sends it over to MuleSoft IDP, and we get the required fields out as shown by Shravan and Chitra in the explanation they've done. Once that is done, we bring the data over back to MuleSoft. Using the data, we map it to the actual fields of Salesforce update we want to sync it to, and then we create a PO in Salesforce. Now internally, when order is managed in Salesforce, when the opportunity is created, the lead is closed and invoice is generated, and invoice is generated in the backend, and then one invoice is shooting over a platform event which is heard by MuleSoft. Then we shoot that invoice back to MuleSoft IDP, and then we are sending that invoice to the respective email address of the client, right? So this is a high-level overview of what the use case we will discuss. Okay, so let me directly go with the flow and how we actually interact MuleSoft and MuleSoft IDP. Okay, so till the time the application is debugging, let me go through how we are actually using MuleSoft's Endpoint Studio implementation with MuleSoft IDP and creating POs, invoices, and sending over to the respective end systems, right? So a basic use case, what we just discussed, that a PO will be coming over an email, which is heard over to MuleSoft using the on-new email connector. Then we just send that directly over to MuleSoft IDP, and let me go through how the structure of the IDP looks like. Okay. So as you can see over here, there is the basic structure in which we have to send the data to post the document into documentation ID of what we have created in IDP. So currently, we send the file name and then we send the content type as text plain and the content in binary, right? We can send over any kind of attachment that can be image in any format, JPEG, PNG, or JPG. But today we are using a PDF as an attachment, so that is why we have to convert the PDF into base 64 binary encoded, and then we shoot that over to MuleSoft IDP. Okay. So quickly, let me send an email. Whenever an email is received in the shared email box, the only email will be triggered and we'll be getting a response out from it and the flow will start to execute it. Right? Yeah, right. Now I've sent out an email which states the body as please find attached the purchase order of the Peter Lumber Company, and let me just start the debugging of the flow. Now we are in a state in the flow when we are supposed to publish the document into the post endpoint of MuleSoft IDP. So we are converting the data into a multi-part format as I just showed and explained earlier how we are supposed to send data into IDP. And let me just quickly do that. So as you see, we have successfully sent the document into IDP and we have got the ID of execution of the document and the name of the document which we are storing in the object store. Now while we are storing the object store, as Shravan explained earlier, that it is not something that comes up impromptu as we are sending the PDF into the IDP, right? So it's not completely in sync with the process. So what we are doing is we're sending it to an object store and we are having the object store in a re-execution flow whenever it tries again and again till the time we get the successful result out of our IDP, and then we make our additional logic to send the data into the actual object store Salesforce, right? So let me run the re-execution flow now quickly. Now, as you see over here, there's a re-execution flow which has a different scheduler, and ideally in the business use case, we run that scheduler every 15 minutes so that there's no backlog of attachments coming in from IDP but not being able to process it and send it over to the actual end system we are supposed to deal with, right? Now, let me just trigger that flow. Yeah. And we'll just fetch the values out of the object store. Yeah. And now this get endpoint over here will fetch the actual results of how the purchase order have been read by the MuleSoft IDP, and is there a successful or a manual validation needed or a failed success over there, and then we're moving on to the actual implementation where we'll be creating a purchase order in Salesforce, right? Now, here's a condition over here that whenever we are getting these two stages, we will just sending the data over to Salesforce, else the object store will be re-editing again, and the next iteration it will pick up the same ID of the execution and process the records again, right? Now let me just quickly go to the next part. Right. So now let me explain a bit how we have set up our Salesforce over here for manual validation, or a second layer of validation. As you quickly see over here, we are creating an order payload preparation transfer message over here, and then we are not creating an order directly to the order object of Salesforce. We're sending the order first into a stage order object in Salesforce for any business stakeholder to go into Salesforce, access the PDF, check the data which has been extracted by IDP for the second layer of validation, add the fields, add or change the data accordingly to the PDF, and then there's a button given on the UI, and it just clicks on the button, and the next time the order and the order line items sync to their respective objects, right? Let me show that part quickly as well. Yeah, so let us see if the order has been created in stage order object. As you see, it is successful true, which means the record went into stage order object of Salesforce. And going to the next part. Okay, now this particular flow is to show over here how we send in attachment as a notes and attachment part in our record, and how to link that PDF file to the actual stage order record we built in Salesforce, as to someone can just go over there, see the PDF, see the record, and change the data accordingly, right? Let us send that attachment in Salesforce. The attachment in Salesforce is sent over via an Salesforce object called content version, and this is how we play around in Salesforce and send the attachments over. Right. Now let me just quickly go to Salesforce. This was the latest one. Correct, yeah. So as you see, whatever fields we have over here are corresponding to the purchase order coming in and the order lines coming in that particular PDF. And this is not the end order or the order line object, the stage order line object. If you scroll down, we have all the quantities, we have all the unit prices mapped to separate fields in this particular object. And we have a Salesforce flow in place, a screen recorded flow that whenever and record comes in and someone from the business goes to Salesforce UI and clicks on that button to sync the order and order line items from this particular object to the actual object, he can directly do that for a second layer of validation for business use cases. So these are all the objects, and let me show how the PDF goes in. So if you see, this is the PDF which came in from Peter Lumber Company on the 10th of November. So someone from the business can just go over here, load the PDF, check the values, and then go to the details section again and change the values accordingly if he sees that IDP has not extracted some of the values correctly. Correct? Now, as you see over here, there is a button called Sync Order. And this is an internal Salesforce flow we have created. Now whenever I click on sync order and it says clicks finish to next, and you just click on next and it says order successfully created. Now let me quickly query the order which it has created. Just a second. Right. So this is the latest order created, and let me show that order in the UI quickly. So if you see the account, Peter number is connected, its contract number is over here, and everything which is sent over in the purchase order of that particular PDF is now in the order, and the purchase order is successfully synced to Salesforce. And to see each line item, we can just go to the related tab and scroll down to see all the 6 line items which we have already synced from the stage inventory object to the line order and items object. Let me quickly open one of the line items as well. Just to see the line item, we have the quantity, unit price, total amount, the description, the actual order which is linked to, and the product code, right? So this is how we actually link our MuleSoft Anypoint's Studio implementation to MuleSoft IDP, right? Now this was for purchase order. Coming on to the next document type we have, that is invoice, right? So once a purchase order goes in, an invoice is related via the OMS or Salesforce, and we now have to send an invoice back to the customer so he can know what is the fulfillment deeds he has to send to Caelius, and in this case, Peter number is the customer who will be sending the email ID back to, right? Now, for that, what we have done in implementation is we have created an internal Salesforce flow with a platform event, and whenever an invoice is created, there is a checkbox for ready to invoice. Whenever from the business side checks that checkbox, a platform is triggered in MuleSoft, which then reads the complete PDF of the invoice, changes it into binary, sends it into IDP, extract the valuable data, and send it over to the client over an email, right? So let me trigger that platform in quickly. Now we can take an example of this particular invoice, and if I just quickly let me make sure I have a debug pointer on the invoice. Just a second. Now, you all must be familiar about the Salesforce purpose of connectivity we have over here for listening to the platform events coming in from Salesforce. And similarly, we have, other than subscribing to the channels, we have published the message to Salesforce as well, right? Now, let me go to Salesforce again. And whenever we check this box, click on Save. A platform event you just see triggered on the Anypoint Studio, which means the platform event was received by the MuleSoft when that field was changed in Salesforce by any stakeholder for us to send that particular invoice back to the customer from which we received the purchase order earlier, right? Now let me just quickly move ahead with it. Now in this query, we are extracting the version data. Version data is the actual PDF we have for invoice in Salesforce. Similar to how we are sending the data into Salesforce, there is a way of getting the attachments out of the Salesforce. So we are demonstrating both in this POC. Let me move ahead with the implementation then. Now we are uploading the documents again to IDP. And now we have an execution ID out of it. And for all the documents which Shravan or Chitra has explained earlier for invoices and purchase order, there are a list of fields already fixed for those particular product types. And additionally, if you want to add some more fields, you can go into the prompt section and add whatever more fields we want to add and map it to our JSON completely here and send that over to the client in the form of PDF or whatever attachment format you like. And let me check. Yeah, and now we're sending the email to the customer, and let me show how the email looks like. So as you see, an email came from Caelius Meetup demo account from to the email ID from which the purchase order was invoiced. And let me quickly download that invoice PDF and show the actual PDF how that looks like. So this is what the invoice we actually fetch from Salesforce, send it over to IDP, extract the actual email address from which the purchase order came in, trace that back to the purchase order and send the invoice to the same customer so that the complete order management is completed for all the document action types coming in. Right? If there are any questions anyone need to ask? Okay, great. Further on, now Caelius being a vendor for all the lumber products, it is managing its inventory somewhere, right? Now that inventory is coming from its warehouse on a weekly basis in the form of a PDF which is sent from the managers of the warehouse. Now, what Caelius wants is to sync that inventory to the Salesforce inventory object. Similarly, how we can do that the way we did for our purchase orders. We just get that PDF over from an email, send it over to the generic prompts of our IDP, have a JSON out and send it over to the Salesforce. Let me quickly show the document ID we have for that. So let's assume this PDF is sent over from any manager of the Caelius' warehouse, which has all the width, grade, tally, code, and whatnot in this PDF for him to send over to the actual Caelius stakeholder, and they can add all of these details in the inventory object of Salesforce, right? For them to know which customer can buy what quantity of product, and is that available with the Caelius as a vendor or not, right? So if you see this PDF, it's a quite complex PDF for someone to understand who is not coming in from the wood industry basically. So now over here if you see 96 by 72, which means that 72 feet is the size of the lumber coming in, which has a quantity as 96. So all of these data is extracted out by IDP, and we can implement our internal data logic to break whatever data is given out by IDP in a way we want that Salesforce will accept, and in a human readable format so that any stakeholder can go into the objects of Salesforce, check how it is operating, and eventually send out the invoices to the customers. Right? So that was all from the demo from my side. If any questions, we can take that up right now.
Thank you so much, Aditya. This is really a wonderful demo. Once again, one round of applause for both. I know that we are short of time. We can take questions at the end. I will be available, our team will be available, but let's play Kahoot. Are you interested? Yes? The only thing is, I know like teachers, it's first come, first serve, because we have a limitation of 100 participants here. So whoever goes first, will be able to play the game. And give me one sec. Yeah. So the game is here. I'm not sure how many of you are. So first come first serve, open your mobiles, type kahoot.it or scan the QR code. As I said, this is limited to 100 participants, and please use your names, no nicknames, no Tommy, Bunty, Chinnu. Okay? And if someone don't want to play, you can give that chance to others. But please try to give proper names. And those who have asked questions today, please reach out to me. I'll give some special stickers to you. Okay? I'll take 1 more minute. And how many of you have played Kahoot before? Most of you, right? If those who have not played Kahoot before, this is how it goes. You will be seeing the question and the options on the screen here. On your mobile, you won't be seeing any question or answer. You will be seeing just 4 colors. So choose the option, see which color is fitting that right answer, and tap on that color so that that's how it works. And it's like the more questions you answer in a faster way will be in the leaderboard. Right? Oh, it's more than 111. Everyone can join. That's what the limitation is shown on Kahoot, but probably they didn't update those limitations document. Okay? Everyone waiting, please raise your hand or I'll get started. Okay, I see 113. So, okay. I'm going to lock. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to start. We have 6 questions. Don't worry, don't be hurry. Thank God, 99%. So I understand the session. That's good. Let's see who is on the leaderboard. Tanupam, Himanshu and Kirtana, they are on the leaderboard. Guys, this leaderboard changes even for the last question. So, next question. True or false? You will have only 2 options. Those 2 people still waiting. 1 more. Right, not bad. We do have limitation on the prompt limits. We have how many limits? I should have put that question out. Okay, still going. Good. Let's see what's next. They are my colleagues, but I didn't big dance. Okay? Next. Easiest question. Don't answer the question, guys. You are making others to lose. Alright, there are still people who are answering, but 96 is a good count. Yeah, see? Things change. I'm not going to give anything for Aditya because he's so. Next. I'll see who I will be having those names as well. I cannot show it to you. It's not that, right? Let's see. Nice. Next question. We have 2 more questions left, so be fast. We can ask Salesforce to publish something to cover. Okay, we do have authentication for IDP API and it is OAuth configuration. Let's see the dashboard, dimension bad. Yeah, so unfortunately all three are from Caelius. But trust me, I didn't give questions to anyone. So, yeah. We'll see who is next. We'll see how people are like attentive. I didn't realize that there was a question like this. Wow. See, after even answering the answer, it's like 8 seconds. Okay, let's see who's on the leaderboard. Himanshu, congratulations. Aditya, not for you. Darwan, congratulations guys. So, can you do this? Yeah. Krishnan, can you come out to the stage to hand out the prize? Guys, we will take one picture. Please be seated there. We will have one picture from here. And then you can come onto the stage and we'll have one at this background. And you can take like as many pictures as you need. Next one. Okay. Yeah. So I have to see the summary then. Sorry. Give 1 second. Yeah. So Caelius team is saying like we can hand over those for the next 3 folks. So let's see where I can find them. Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, can you see the rank? Yeah, can you see the rank? Can 4, 5, 6 come on the stage, please? Yeah. Okay. 4, 5, 6 should be still fine. 4, 5, 6. 6. 7. Yeah. This one on the stage. Once again, thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming over on Sunday. And thank Caelius for organizing this event, even the organizers, Caelius team, and meetup leaders. And Krishnan, thank you so much for attending this event today. So please give it. Round of applause, yes. I will probably know Ajay from like 4 or 5 years, but this is the first time I'm meeting him in person. Congratulations, Ajay. Next. Rohan. And Kirtana from Caelius. Please be seated. We will have one picture from here, then we will come onto the stage and we can take another one. And we can take as many as like once we go outside. Okay. Let's pose for a picture. Guys, please be seated there.
It was small, it's not related to this. You know that, right? You saw the post. We are going to have a mega workshop on MuleSoft and agent course. People who are in that room, if you are not registered, please have it, because MuleSoft is going to have a workshop around, there are 1,000 people and 9 chapters across India is going to host this. and you can have a live demo as well as you can practice it. They will give you for that read-only PDF, you can read it and you can try it. Okay? And also another good thing is they may give you 4 to 5 days of access to that one. Don't miss this chance. If anyone have any questions, please reach out to me or someone else. Please register to that Tuesday at 8 p.m. IST.
Let's have a picture.
All right, we can all raise our hands, maybe.
And we see this if you raise your hand. Can you all quickly come over to the stage? Let's have one good picture here. Let's try to fit in. It is bad.